Hello everybody, welcome back to Maths. Hope you're doing okay. In today's session, we're going to be taking a look at histograms, and these kind of questions are about 4 marks, and we're going to make these 4 marks super easy to get. However, before we do get there, spare me 1 second of your life and click that subscribe button and also hit that like button. So let's dive straight in. Histograms. Let's talk about what they are first. They are a pain in the neck, but they display the data, they display a certain different element of data, which I'll get to that as we display that. But let's first of all figure out how we need to draw them. So if we have a look at this, we've got the age of 80 teachers, and this says the age of 20 to 30, there's 20 of those. If you're between 30 and 35, there's 22, etc. Now, what we need to do is do something called a frequency density. I'm just going to put FD there because we're going to show what's the spread of the data in that particular class width. So if we do frequency density, what this means is we're going to take the frequency, so I'm just going to put F, and we're going to divide that by I'm going to put CW, that's for class width. So it's the frequency divided by the class width. So let's do that for all of these. I'm just going to do, how should I do this? So let's do it like this. So let's do 20 divided by, you can see the class width here is 10. So 20 divided by 10. So in this case, the frequency density is 2. Okay. So that means that the class width is 10. So for every one that it goes up, it represents 2 frequencies. Okay. In this one, we've got that it's 22. Let's put this divided by, well, it's 30 to 35, and that's going to be divided by 5. I think that's 4.4. Yes, it is. So it's 4.4. Okay. And let's just keep doing that all the way down. So 16 divided by, is that 5? So yeah, that's going to give me 3.2. We've got 13 divided by 10 there. That gives me 1.3. And then we've got 9 divided by 65. So that's going to be 15, isn't it? Don't know what that is. So let's do that. 65 divided by 15. That's going to give me 4.3. No, it's not. I've typed in something wrong. No, let me do that again. 9 divided by 4. 9 divided by the 15. Sorry, I typed in something completely wrong there. Anyway, that's going to give us, let's just get rid of that. That's going to give us 0.6. Okay, so we're going to plot this information onto our graph now, onto this graph paper. So we're going to plot these numbers here because this is our frequency density. So you can see our largest frequency density number goes up to 4.4. I think maybe going up to 5 is probably a good idea. If you would like some more help with your GCSE Maths, go to this link and you can book in a free lesson with me. And I do weekly live lessons. I do multiple lessons over the week. When you join up for a membership, you can join as many lessons as you want, but your first one's free. So even if you don't sign up, you might as well take the free lesson. So if we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think going there is 5, calling this 4, calling this 3, this 2, this 1, and this 0. I think that's reasonable. But then along the bottom, we're going to plot the ages, the class widths. I'm going to start at 20. You can see that nothing goes past 20. We could start with this, but I'm not going to bother with that this time. But yeah, it's going to go from 20 up to 65. So let's see how this would work. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. That works quite nicely, doesn't it? So let's put 20 there, let's put 30, let's put 40, let's put 50, 60 and 70. I'm not going to bother with all the axis titles. You know the titles. You can put frequency density here. You can put age along there. I can't fit that in. You can call this a title, a histogram to show the frequency density of the ages of 80 teachers. So that could be the title. But we're here to talk about how to plot it. So we're going to plot the number 20 and the number 30. We're going to plot this 20 to 30 category, aren't we? But the frequency density, you can see, goes up to the number 2. So I'm going to take the 20 and I'm going to go up to 2. So I'm just going to draw up to 2. I'm going to go across and down. So can you see what I've done there? So I've got this class width, which is between 20 and 30, and it goes up to 2. So that's what we're going to draw. And you can shade that in different color if you wanted to, but there's no need to. Next, we've got 30 to 35 goes up to 4.4. So 35 goes to there. We're going up to 4.4. Well, that's 4.5, so that must be 4.4. And that's what we're showing there. Okay, next we've got 35 to 40, so there's 40. I can see we're going up to 3.2, so there's 3.2 there, and draw across. Okay, a couple more to go. 40 to 50, well, there's 50. This is going up to 1.3, which is to there. Okay, and finally we've got up to 65, which is this one, and this is going up to 0.6. Okay, and that's it. That's literally as easy as it is. So just to recap, we're going to add on an extra column, and the formula is frequency divided by the class width. So the frequency, 20, divided by the class width of 10, so that's going to give us 2. So we work out all of our frequency densities. Onto the graph, we're going to plot the ages. So we got, how we got from 20 to 65. I've gone up in tens because it makes life easier. And then frequency density, the highest number goes up to 4.4. I've chosen 5 just to make it fit on the graph quite nicely. And we've gone from 0 to 5. So hopefully all that makes sense. I've just plotted it there. You can see how I've plotted the all the different bars there. Now, why do we do this? I think a really good example is to take a look at the first two class widths. So this first one, we're saying that we've got 20 items of data that are between the ages of 20 and 30. Okay, but then this one we're saying, well, there's 22 between the age of 30 and 35. Those two look like, they're obviously similar numbers, 20 and 25. They look like similar numbers, but one of them is spread over 10 years and the other one is spread over 5 years. So by doing this, we can see, well, this one is really dense around this age category. It's really densely populated. But this one, it's not as densely populated because the bar isn't as high, because we've spread this over 10 years, whereas this one's spread over 5 years. And also, if you look at this last one, like 9 isn't too far off the 13, is it? But when we compare them, this one's massively high because this one is spread over 15 years as opposed to the other one being spread over the 10 years. Anyway, hopefully that all makes sense. And like I said before, if this is the first time you've seen my video or you're not subscribed, spare me 1 second, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I shall see you guys in the next one.